What is going on, guys? Fraser Wilson here. I hope you're having a beautiful day. What I want to do for you guys today is I want to take you through a whole bunch of super duper interesting and exciting ab exercises you can incorporate in your day-to-day lives to really spice up your training. When you're trying to build muscle mass or, burn fat, that kind of process, just improve your body in general, one thing that is going to, come into play is an aspect of boredom. And frankly, one of the main reasons that people quit on their journeys, on their weight loss goals or their muscle building goals is pretty much because they get bored. So a really good way to avoid boredom is to incorporate a whole range of different exercises that not only challenge you, but are exciting, something that spices up your routines. Because if you go through the monotonous, motions each and every day, you're going to get bored and you're more likely to quit. So with that, guys, today's video, I'm gonna show you a whole bunch of ab exercises that you can incorporate to help build and develop a better six-pack. Keep in mind that you will need a bit of equipment for these exercises, but it's not too extensive, so not to worry. So without further ado, kick back, relax, we're gonna hop right into the first exercise. So the first exercise I'm gonna be showing you guys is the block passes. So essentially what this is kind of mimicking is the Russian twist. So you're gonna be focusing on the oblique development for this exercise, which for those of you unaware is pretty much this part of your abdomen. So the entire point of this is to kind of take your mind off, the actual movement and make it more of a task. So if you can pass something from one side to the other, that's kind of a mental thing that you have to focus on instead of actually doing the exercise, which can be a bit boring after a while. So the overall aim for this exercise is to get about 6 blocks or 6 small plates, stack them on top of each other. Then from there, you want to pass each and every single one to one side. While that's stacked up, once you're finished, you then pass it back to the other side. And that is one complete set. The next exercise incorporates the same kind of concept of passing a couple of items to another side and then back. But for this, it's going to be in a push-up position, and you're going to be reaching over with your opposite hand and passing it to the same side. Now, the point of this is it's going to help to actually engage your static abilities in terms of holding yourself up on one side, and that's going to hit more of your oblique, but also your serratus is going to come into play. So for this exercise, what you want to do is make sure you keep that straight line within your spine pretty much throughout the whole entire movement. So to do that, you want to squeeze your glutes and keep your abs contracted throughout the entire time. Next up is going to be an innovation on the push-up. So essentially what you want to do is hit a push-up, then once you reach to the top, you want to reach out, grab a block, bring it to one side, and you're going to alternate each side on every rep. And as I mentioned before, guys, this just implements more of a task focus rather than just doing the movement. If you just do push-ups over and over again, that can get super duper boring. So incorporating that extra aspect, that extra focus in terms of mental, it's gonna spice things up. So you wanna go into every single block is gone, and then you wanna take a quick break, stack it back up, and do an extra set. Up next, guys, is gonna be a pass through. So this essentially is going to be where the blocks are just above your head, and what you're gonna be doing is grabbing each block and then passing it to your legs, at which point you then go back and you start a stack on the other side. So this is super good. It's actually good for coordination as well as mental focus. So not only are you getting your bang for your buck in terms of ab development, but you're also increasing your mental capacities in terms of how your body functions as well. It's not as boring. So you want to do 2 pass throughs again. You want to pass all the stack to your legs, then pass it from your legs back to your hands. The final exercise with the blocks is going to be the L sit. Now this is quite a difficult one. It isn't too innovative in the sense that it's like super interesting, but it is freaking difficult. So if you can try and master this exercise, I guarantee you will improve so much more than just your abdomen area. It is a very gnarly exercise, to say the least. For these last 3 exercises, we're going to be incorporating a different item, all right, a different piece of equipment. For this, I'm just using a little circular plate, which actually slides very nicely on carpet. So you will want to be doing this on carpet, and you want to find something that can maneuver around on that carpet, all right? Said carpet. So what you wanna do is grab a towel, grab some sort of plate, a bucket, I don't know, anything that moves on carpet you can use. So the first exercise with this equipment is gonna be a plank knee-in crossover. So you wanna do one leg at a time, and you wanna really explode up and contract your abs. So big cue for you to think about is to actually make sure your butt is kind of coming underneath, right? If you're keeping your back arched, you're definitely not getting any ab engagement. So you really wanna bring it up, right, as high as you can, pretty much knee to chest, and that's gonna be a good cue. So you wanna do about 15 to 20 reps of each leg here. So you wanna alternate legs. The next one is going to be an imitation of the pike. So that is essentially where you bring your straight legs all the way up to your body, and you end up in a kind of scissored position. I don't know how else to express that, but just like so imagine like, all right, here we go. Imagine this is like your body, right? So this is the top half of your body, this is the bottom half. You wanna do this, right? Right, get it? Yeah, so you kind of scissor it a little. It sounds terrible. That is the go for that. This one is quite hard as well, but make sure you keep everything solid. So your shoulders shouldn't be like arching back. You should be going nice up onto your hands, and you should have straight arms as well. So this is gonna be a mobility intensive exercise. If you can't do it at first, do not worry. You'll get it eventually. You just gotta work on the things that are gonna make it possible for you. Finally, guys, it's going to be an imitation of the rollout. So you're gonna be using the plate as well, and what you're gonna be doing is pushing it away from you while keeping your abs statically engaged, and then you wanna drag it back, and that is really gonna put a lot of emphasis on the serratus as well as your core in general. So if you have not noticed already, these exercises per se can be done in a conjunction workout. Okay, essentially, so you'll go from one exercise to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other. So they don't have to be specified on just one day. You can do them all, take every single exercise I've listed in this workout, compile them, and hit about 3 sets of each and every single one. You can also incorporate it in a circuit style, so you can go one exercise to the other, to the other, to the other, to the other, rest, and then repeat that entire circuit. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I just wanted to put this out there because honestly, boredom can be a big pain in the ass, and I hope these exercises are gonna help solve that for you. So if you're new here, subscribe, drop a like, that would really help me out. Comment down below anything you want about this haircut or that thing. I don't care, comment whatever, or just comment, say, hey mate, how you doing? And yeah guys, I'll catch you in the next video.